Welcome back to Explain to Me, the channel that makes complex topics simple. Today, we're diving into the rich and complex history of Russia. The history of Russia begins in the 9th century with the formation of the Kievan Rus, a federation of Slavic tribes that covered the territories of modern-day Russia, Belarus, and Ukraine. In the Middle Ages, Kievan Rus became a significant trade and cultural center ruled by the Varangians. However, in the 13th century, Kievan Rus fell to the Mongols and became part of the Golden Horde Empire, leaving Russia as a periphery of Europe for nearly 250 years. In the 15th century, several Russian principalities rose up against the Mongols and formed the Grand Duchy of Moscow, which gained independence from the Golden Horde under Ivan III in 1480 and evolved into the Russian Empire. Under Ivan IV, also known as Ivan the Terrible, and Peter the Great in the 16th and 17th centuries, the Russian Empire expanded westward and southward. Peter the Great modernized the empire and brought it to the level of European powers, also founding the city of St. Petersburg, which served as the capital of the Russian Empire until 1917. In the 18th and 19th centuries, Russia experienced a period of prosperity, both economically and culturally, with the growth of large industrial companies and the Russian literary and artistic works reaching new heights. However, the Russian Empire faced difficulties in the early 20th century, leading to its collapse and the establishment of the Soviet Union under the leadership of Vladimir Lenin following the First World War and the February Revolution in 1917. Under Soviet leader Joseph Stalin, Russia went through a time of terror and oppression that resulted in millions of deaths. During the Second World War, known as the Great Patriotic War in the Soviet Union, Russia sacrificed millions of lives to defeat Nazi Germany. In the 1950s and 1960s, the Soviet economy recovered under Nikita Khrushchev and Leonid Brezhnev, but political oppression and control by the Communist Party remained. In 1985, Mikhail Gorbachev took over the leadership of the Soviet Union and initiated reforms known as perestroika and glasnost. These reforms eventually led to the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 and the establishment of the Russian Federation under Boris Yeltsin. In recent decades, under the leadership of Vladimir Putin, Russia has developed into an increasingly authoritarian and confrontational power, becoming involved in conflicts such as the war in Ukraine and the civil war in Syria. We hope you now have a better understanding of Russia's history and that it has sparked your interest to learn more. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to never miss another episode of Explain to Me.